it's massively improved teacher wellbeing. And so I find it makes me a lot calmer, it makes the kids a lot calmer, and it just makes for a more welcoming and supportive environment. So when the whole school has a positive behaviour mindset, then the whole school benefits from increased learning time.
Welcome to this final episode of the 4-part series, Challenging Ideas About School Discipline. Today we hear from members of state primary, special and secondary school communities who are using a multi-tiered system of support framework, PBL, Positive Behaviour for Learning. By committing to this proven systems approach, they have successfully promoted positive behaviour across their whole community and built safer, more supportive learning and work environments.
Not only is it just to make a positive culture, it's about learning. It's about increasing the learning by kids being regulated in the classroom, and that happens via connection.
I've definitely heard from parents that their children feel a lot more settled. They feel loved and connected. They know that teachers want them here and that we are trying our best.
The way the children respond to us, the way they respond to their learning, and the way that they think about themselves changes as well.
They're very good at everybody respecting one another's culture, and we do that very well.
I think because I'm proud to be Aboriginal and proud to dance for the school, because the school's everything to me.
Well, I went down there and the first thing that I felt when I walked in was just a safe, friendly environment, and all of the teachers in there were just so welcoming. They asked me what my problem was, tried to help me cool back down. It's just amazing.
They make it clear what they expect of the kids, whether it be safe, be kind, be a learner, and they help the kids work towards that every week, which is really good.
There's consistency. At the moment, I've been doing a lot of supervisions in different areas, and I know I can walk into any classroom and I know I'm speaking from the same handbook as every other teacher, and the kids know what to expect from us, and it works a lot smoother.
I think too, the culture of the school has changed in the sense that we look at the whole child.
So I'm taking a more overall approach to the child rather than just looking at this is a bad child or this is a naughty child. I'm looking at what they're doing and what's influencing that behaviour.
And our students are now viewed as learners and students more so than behaviours that needed to be managed.
If our kids have all of their needs met before they go to class, they're far more likely to learn and be successful in a classroom environment.
Our data tells us it's working. There are 55% less office referrals for problem behaviours for students.
But having those firm expectations as well, I will acknowledge that you are angry today, and I will acknowledge that you may need to have food and we will provide that, or that you may need to have a little nap, and that's also okay. But there is a time limit on all of that. And there's always that goal of getting back into the classroom and doing your learning and valuing that more than anything else.
I love that there's so much staff collegiality. You feel like a family when you're working here, which is really good.
If we did not have the framework, I think it would be much harder for me to think about my own actions and my next steps and what comes first.
The year before we implemented, we did a preparation year. So over the course of the year, we went to 4 PDs to look at how we roll it out in the school.
A multi-tiered system of support is vital in making sure that every student gets what they need to be successful at school.
Through a scan and assess, we were able to identify what we had, what was working, maybe what wasn't working, and what we might have been missing. So we're able to really refine all of our Tier 2 and Tier 3 supports.
Making sure that you have a strong team and that the team is a mix of people from all across the school.
The ability to be able to have parents on board with PBL at the school is really, really crucial for us to be able to make sure that we're implementing support provisions for our students so that they can succeed and achieve their personal best.
Value the power that data gives people who make those decisions in the school, particularly the data that reflects staff opinion, staff perception. The data that gathers their feedback is really important.
They told me that it was all about authentic collaboration. So they were listened to, they felt heard, they felt respected, and they felt that their thoughts were fed back in the work that we do.
When you embark on the PBL journey, you really have to give yourself permission to be brave and innovative in your approach. Really challenge what has always been in a school. While it's really important as a school leader to hold on to the past of a school, it's not always important to hold on to past practices within a school.
Every principal could get in touch with their regional office and speak to their principal advisor at PBL.
As an educator and school leader for over 40 years, I've been thrilled to see the very real benefits the school community is implementing PBL, the framework that works. I can't speak highly enough about these schools, their leaders and colleagues. I invite others to challenge ideas about school discipline so they too can realise the potential of every student. Use the QR code to find out more about PBL and school discipline resources. Department of Education staff can also search these topics on one portal.